What I want to do is actually help you guys and give you this blueprint that's going to help you keep and build muscle and also raise your metabolism. Science is going to be included in this. And I just want to make sure that we get rid of all the bull crap that we are hearing online. I'm giving you guys the science right here. Okay. Been doing this for 20 plus years, bodybuilding, competitive bodybuilding, online coaching, personal training inside the gym. I know a little bit. All right. I just know a little bit. So I'm going to give you guys what I know. All right. Short version. Keep lifting, eat more protein, time your carbs with your workouts, and manage your stress. That's the formula. But now we need to prove that. All right. So in this video, let's prove that. So stick around to the end so you can figure out all 4 of these things. Lifting, eating the protein, timing your carbs, and managing your stress. All right, let's get right to it. The research is out there. It's already out there. The research shows that resistance training preserves and potentially increases fat-free mass during a cut. All right, and when you combine a smart diet with resistance training, it's superior for your body composition in trained men, okay? That's why your 2-hour cardio binge isn't giving you that chiseled look. All right. That's the research. The research says that already. Now, there are 3 pillars that we need to talk about. Okay. We need to talk about strength training. We need to talk about protein, and we need to talk about carb timing. Okay. So strength training. The focus right here is always going to be compound. You want to have a compound focus when you are training for strength. All right. 3 to 4 times a week, you need to be training for strength. 3 to 4 times a week, you need to be under the barbell, focusing on compound lifts. That's 3 to 4, 3 days minimum. Okay. Protein. You want to be making sure that you're eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, those numbers can go up, and that's based on the individual. That would be based on your experience level and just based on your lifestyle in general. But at minimum, you need to be eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And then when we talk about carb timing, what you want to do is have high carbs on your training days. You want to have low carb on your rest days. That's carb cycling. Okay. You're not always eating the same amount of carbs every single day, although you can. But if you carb cycle, you're just at a better chance of burning that fat off, preserving that muscle, and getting it done in a quicker pace. So you'll have better feel for your workouts, and you'll have better fat mobilization on your rest days. Okay. I have a video on that. A great video talking about carb cycling, where I actually break down the 7-day look of what your carb cycling plan should look like. I need you guys to lock into that. You'll find it in the description box in the playlist. It's a cutting phase playlist geared towards helping you get that chiseled physique. So tap into that. All right, let's talk NEAT and let's talk daily activity. Okay, so you got your non-exercise activity. That's like walking, standing, just fidgeting your hands, your fingers, and all of that. That drives your calories burned across the day. Okay, it drives that. So you want to make sure that you are walking more. You want to make sure that you are sitting less. If you are at work all the time at a desk job, you need to find a standing desk. Ask your boss for a standing desk. If you are the boss, go get you a standing desk. But you want to be standing for more time than you are sitting. It's going to stack up, okay? You need to make sure that you're doing that. That's your NEAT right there. You need to make sure you're increasing that. Park in the back of the parking lot at work so you can get more steps into the door. Park in the back of the parking lot at the grocery store, at the shopping stores, so you can make sure that you're getting more steps through the day, getting more steps to the door, all of that, okay? Now let's talk about the cardio type, okay? HIIT isn't magic. That's high intensity interval training. High intensity interval training. It's not magic. Gotta say that. It's not magic. And I know there's a lot of influencers out there on Instagram and TikTok telling you that it is. HIIT isn't magic. Both interval and steady state can actually help reduce your body fat. But the real edge is strength training plus your calorie control. All right. So you want to pick the cardio that you're actually going to be able to do for majority of your life. I'll just say it. I say it like that. You want to make sure that you're picking a cardio that you can actually do. A lot of folks think they're doing HIIT, high intensity, but they're actually not. So you want to make sure that you are picking something that you can actually do that is sustainable. There's recent reviews that show no clear superiority for HIIT over continuous training for fat loss in many populations. When I'm getting ready for a bodybuilding competition, and if you don't know anything about me, I've done 7 bodybuilding shows, top 5 in all of them but one. I actually got 7th at one of the national shows back in 2019. But top 5 in all, a few overalls, top 3 at nationals competing for the pro card last year, 2024. I've been doing it for a while. The cardio I do is walking on a treadmill. I put that thing on an incline, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything crazy. I run maybe twice a year. Mainly I run for my PT test because I'm in the Air Force. But other than that, I don't do any running. I just don't, That's just not my thing. I just walk, and I get the results. I just walk. All right, enough about that. Let me give you guys an 8-week practical plan. All right, 8-week practical plan. This is for you guys. Simple. I need you guys to write it down so you won't forget it. I need you to write it down. I'll talk a little slower so I can actually make sure that you catch it. All right. So strength. Okay, let's talk strength first. You want 3 full body sessions, or you want an upper lower split. Okay. So that's 3 to 4, because the upper lower split, that'll put you at 4 days, but that's minimum. I'm giving you guys the minimum. I really want you to be able to do more over time, but I'm going to give you the minimum right now. 3 full body sessions, or 4 days. You're doing an upper lower split. That's 2 upper days and 2 lower days. All right. So calories, I want you 10 to 20% below your maintenance. Okay. Find your maintenance calories. For a lot of guys, the average is around 23 to 2,400. You want 10 to 20% below that. If you need help finding your maintenance calories, I need you guys to comment down below, and let's get real serious. All right. Now, protein. We already talked about the protein. You need 1 gram per pound of body weight. Okay. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That's the protein you need. And for cardio, you need 2 to 3 sessions of moderate intensity. And then you want to add in 1 steady state, 1 low steady state. That's walking, stair climbing. But you want basically, at minimum, 3 days a week you're doing cardio. So 4, you're doing your thing, but 3 minimum, okay? And then for your NEAT, for your non-exercise activity, you want to be aiming for 7 on the low end, but really 10,000 steps every single day, but 10,000 for sure on your rest days, okay? 7,000 is low. I'll tell you that now. 7,000 is low, but I know 10,000 steps is not easy for a lot of people to get, especially when you are at a desk job, or you just don't have a lot going on. But if you don't have a lot going on, you should be able to get out there and just get walking. So I need you guys to 10K steps. Get that in. So that right there is a nice 8-week practical plan right there. That should get you started. But again, if you need more help, which if you clicked on this video, you're probably searching for some real help, to get real results. So if you're looking for that, I need you guys to lock in. First link in the description box. It's a free plan, free workout plan, free meal plan, 5 educational videos that want to help kickstart your journey. Okay. Right there, first link. Now, after that, we can lock in, because we really want to get you shredded. We really want you to get that muscle. So we can lock in for some personalized training, one-on-one. Just me and you figuring out what it is that you're doing in your lifestyle. And then we're going to structure and tailor a plan specifically for you. Not for anybody else, but for you. All right. And that's all I have for you guys. Okay. That's all I have for you guys. I pray that this was simple for you guys to catch. I pray that you use these practical tips that I'm giving you so you guys can actually transform your physique. Watch this video right here if you have not already. Probably haven't already, because YouTube doesn't work like that. But this video right here, I'm sure, is a game changer. All right, and I appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.